You know, that feeling, that little thought, maybe, could I actually make some money online, like
Yeah.
without needing cash to start?
Uh-huh.
If that's ever crossed your mind, well, you're in the right spot.
Hmm.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah. Today, we're really getting into it. We're looking at a bunch of practical strategies. Think of it as an inside look at earning online, but with zero upfront cost.
Mm-hmm.
We'll explore different ways, using skills you might already have or tapping into platforms that are just out there ready to use.
And what really stands out from the stuff that we've looked at is how the digital world has genuinely opened doors. Like real income opportunities that don't need that initial investment.
Totally.
It's less about having capital and more about using your time smartly, your talents, and just being resourceful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our mission here for this deep dive, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Find the most promising and, importantly, the most actionable ways for you to start earning online without that financial risk.
We want to lay out a clear starting path, some real first steps, but also be honest, like anything good, it takes, consistent effort and smart work.
Definitely.
We've been digging into this really insightful guide that maps out quite a few of these no investment online income methods. Okay, let's start unpacking it. Freelancing first.
Yeah, freelancing. So
Yeah.
fundamentally, it's offering your skills, your services to clients, usually through online platforms.
Okay.
And the key thing is you probably already have skills that people are looking for. The guide we checked out points to several good starting points.
It really does. Like content writing. If you enjoy putting ideas into words, that could be it. Or graphic design, maybe using free tools at first if you've got an eye for visuals. Video editing's huge too.
Huge demand.
And data entry, that can be a pretty straightforward way to just get started, build some history.
Yeah, get your foot in the door.
And virtual assistants, helping people or businesses remotely.
And a really smart tip from the guide was about niching down, at least initially.
Ah.
So instead of just saying, I write stuff, maybe focus on like writing product descriptions for SE sellers or something specific.
Okay, that makes sense.
It helps you stand out. Even if you're new, start with smaller gigs, build up that portfolio that's your proof.
Right, the portfolio is key.
Then you can gradually ask for higher rates as you get good feedback. And platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, they're the marketplaces where this happens.
Got it. So specialize first, like mastering one dish before opening the whole buffet. Okay. Next, the guide mentioned online surveys and reviews. Lots of buzz around this one. Is it actually, worthwhile?
Well, the basic idea is simple. Get paid for your opinion. Lots of companies want feedback on products or services.
Right.
And the guide listed platforms like Swagbucks, Luna, Inbox Dollars, Y-Cents. Those are some popular ones.
But we need to set expectations, right? The guide was pretty clear. The pay isn't massive per survey.
Exactly. This probably isn't replacing your day job. Think of it more as supplemental income, something for spare moments. But the guy did mention you often get rewards like gift cards, which are useful, or sometimes actual cash via PayPal. So there's some flexibility.
Right.
It's just understanding that trade-off. Low effort, generally low reward.
Okay, so maybe not the main plan, but a low-risk way to pocket a little extra. Let's shift to something with maybe more potential to grow, affiliate marketing. The guide specifically said you can start without a website.
Yeah, and that's where it gets really accessible. Affiliate marketing is basically earning a commission for promoting other companies' stuff.
Yep.
And not needing a website right away just removes a big hurdle. You can use channels you're already on.
Like what?
Well, think about where you hang out online.
Right. The guide suggested social media, Insta, Facebook, maybe even specific groups on Reddit, even messaging apps like WhatsApp or Telegram if you have groups there, and email if you have a list.
Exactly. And the guide names some big programs to check out like Amazon Associates, Digistore24, Impact, ClickBank. You sign up, find products that fit your audience, get your unique link, and if someone buys through it, you get a cut.
Simple enough concept.
A key thing, though, is to actually like or believe in what you promote. Authenticity matters.
That makes total sense. And I liked this tip from the guide. Using free tools like Canva for visuals.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be a designer or buy fancy software to make decent-looking posts to go with your links.
That's a perfect example of using free resources to lower those barriers even more. Good visuals grab attention, get more clicks.
Definitely. All right, next up, content creation. Starting a YouTube channel or maybe even a podcast, but without needing to show your face, seems very 2024.
It is. And the guide really hits on low entry barrier. You don't need fancy gear or to be on camera if you don't want to.
Right.
The focus should be on giving value or entertainment to a specific audience. What do you like talking about or sharing?
And the guide mentioned free tools, too, like ChatGPT for maybe helping with
Good
scripts,
work.
AI for video editing, and Canva, again, for thumbnails. Those little preview images are so important.
Absolutely. And good content usually solves a problem or fills a need. The guide suggested ideas like tutorials, sharing skills,
Okay.
or motivational stuff, health tips, finance explained simply, lots of options.
And the end goal, monetization. The guide mentioned the usual suspects, ads on YouTube or podcasts, once you qualify.
Right. Need the views first.
Sponsorships where brands pay you. And hey, bringing it back, affiliate links in your descriptions or show notes.
Yeah, it all connects, but building that audience consistently comes first. Focus on value, regular content, and the money side can follow.
Makes sense. Okay, shifting gears a bit, selling digital products. This feels like a smart way to leverage skills you already have.
Definitely. If you know about design, writing, coding, anything really, you can package that knowledge into something digital you sell over and over.
Like what kind of things?
Well, the guide gave good examples. Ebooks, if you like writing. Templates, like for websites, social media, resumes.
Oh yeah, templates are useful.
Printables planners, worksheets, digital art, and online courses for more in-depth stuff.
And how do you actually sell them without upfront cost?
See, the guide mentioned free platforms like Gumroad or PayHip. They make it pretty easy to set up a simple store, handle payments, deliver the files. No big website build needed at first.
That's really helpful. Removes a big technical hurdle. Okay, next. Online tutoring. If you were good at a certain subject in school, this could be it.
Yeah, online tutoring connects students needing help with people who know the subject. The guide mentioned platforms like Vedantu, ProPly, SuperProf. They act as middlemen.
So they find the students for you.
Often, yeah. They handle scheduling, payments, provide virtual tools.
But the guide also said you could do it independently.
Right, you could just use Zoom or Google Meet and find students through your own network, maybe social media or word of mouth.
Interesting. More control that way, maybe.
Exactly, flexibility. And a key point from the guide, you don't necessarily need a teaching degree. Yeah. Strong knowledge of the subject and being able to explain it clearly, that's what's crucial.
That's encouraging. Okay, another one for writers. Publishing on Medium. I know people use it to share articles.
Medium has a partner program. You can earn money based on how much people read and engage with your articles, views, reading time, that sort of thing. The guide pointed out that topics like personal development, tech, finance tend to do well there. If you like writing about those, it's a no-cost place to start publishing.
And getting started is just signing up.
Pretty much. Sign up for the partner program. Then it's about writing good stuff regularly and, promoting it a bit to get eyes on it.
Consistency again.
Yep. Building an audience anywhere takes time, but Medium has a built-in reader base, which helps.
All right, let's pivot to a service role. Social media manager. Seems like every business needs help with this now.
Oh, absolutely. So many small businesses, even influencers, struggle to keep up with social media. That creates a big opportunity.
What kind of skills do you need?
The guide mentioned creating content posts, visuals, writing good captions, and engaging with the audience, replying to comments, building community.
Okay, and if you're just starting, how do you get clients with no experience?
Great point. The guide had smart advice. Maybe offer your services for free or for a really low rate to a couple of small businesses first.
Why free?
To get experience, build a portfolio showing what you can do, and this is key, get testimonials.
Testimonials.
Social proof. Exactly. Those recommendations are gold for landing paying clients later. It's a way to build credibility from scratch.
Smart strategy. Oh, different skill set now.
Yeah.
Transcription jobs. Good typist, good listener.
Yeah, transcription is just turning audio into text. The guide listed platforms like Rev, TranscribeMe, GoTranscript as places that often hire beginners.
So they give you audio files.
Yep. You listen and type out what's said
What
accurately.
do you need? Just a computer.
Pretty much. Computer, decent headphones maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The main things are good listening skills, understanding different accents, maybe background noise, and being able to type accurately and reasonably fast.
Okay, sounds detail-oriented.
It can be. But for people with those skills, it's a straightforward way to earn online with no upfront cost.
All right, last one we looked at, kind of a different angle. Using WhatsApp or Telegram groups to make money.
Yeah, this taps into building communities. The idea is to create a group focused on a specific niche, fitness, finance, study tips, whatever people are interested in.
You start a group, Then what?
First, you build the audience. Share valuable content, get people talking, grow the group organically. Focus on helping people.
Right, build a community first. Then how does the money part work?
Once you have a decent, engaged following in that niche, the guide suggested a few ways. You could promote relevant affiliate products, things the group members would actually find useful.
Okay.
You could share paid ads, but make sure they fit the group's topic so you don't annoy people.
Right, keep it relevant.
And another idea was offering exclusive content or maybe a premium section of the group for a small fee.
Interesting, like a paid membership tier.
Exactly. It's definitely a longer game based on building trust and value, but it can work well if you cultivate the right community.
Yeah, understanding what that specific audience needs.
That's the core of it, offering solutions, whether it's info, products, or special access.
Wow, okay. That was a really thorough look at a lot of different ways to potentially earn online without needing that initial investment. It's kind of amazing how many options there are now.
It really is. And like the guide we went through showed, while you don't need money to start, you absolutely need dedication.
Right.
You've got to be consistent, be patient while things build up, and be smart about how you approach whichever method you choose.
Totally agree. And it's easy to look at all this and feel, well, a bit overwhelmed, right?
Oh, sure.
So maybe the best takeaway is just to pick one method, one that genuinely clicks with your skills or interests, and just focus there first. Don't try to do everything at once.
That focused approach really helps. You learn faster, get better at that one thing, and then maybe you can branch out once you've got some momentum.
Makes total sense. So as you're thinking about all these different paths, freelancing, content, digital products, all of it, here's something to chew on. Which of your skills, your interests, could fit into one of these models? And maybe what's one tiny step, something manageable, you could take literally today to start exploring that one possibility?
Good question to end on.